So, Abbott Newell sent you to my manufactory to lower tensions with Auntie's choice, I take it. Have you tried talking with them directly? Good, good. For a poor excuse for a scientician and something of a dandy, he isn't entirely poor at his job. The Order has been made out to be in the wrong here. It would be a shame for hostilities to reignite before we find out who's responsible. I'm not hearing a question. Oh, I am a dedicated member of the Order. Beyond that, there's really little you or anyone need to hear about. Consider yourself lucky. You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years. Dorado appealed to me because it was off the board but not completely remote. There I could lie low for a time, but observe. So I'd believed. Our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Pissar took office. To avoid undue attention, I remained in hiding. Information free of context can be off-putting, confusing, dangerous even, if misjudged. I mentioned before I was part of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. My role there, you may recall, was head intercessor. I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something occurred. I needed to step off the board a while. To put it mildly, after the incident in question, seeking refuge seemed prudent. Inquire away. I may even respond. Another crack like that, and you might just find out. Our department employed a variety of methods to obviate hindrances and threats to the Order's efforts. We were considered wardens of the grand plan, helping correct it when needed. Some were proprietary. Often they involved forms of subtle persuasion, others more overt influence. Now and again, more direct means were required. All of us are part of the plan. We follow the path intended for us by the architect. We should, at least. Now and then, some push back against their path, but it never ends well. Corrections can take time, even delay in the solving of the equation. That's where we came in, to get things back on track in the timeliest of manners. Whatever's on your mind. Sometimes, with purpose. Don't you as well? Do you draw some moral distinction between avenging harm and nipping it in the bud beforehand? Between covert and overt means? When all is said and done, are those in your ledger any less dead than mine? Had a sense you felt that way. We'll see if situations force that to change. May all our travails add to the equation.
Ought to keep moving, Commander.
Yeah. Not entirely surprised I had to abandon my cover identity earlier. Knew there was a risk if I took action, but when the attack on the outpost opportunity occurred, I had no choice. I I do so hope you'll forgive my thoroughly convincing deception, dear. Not really, no. Innocent and unobtrusive never truly came natural to me. May the plan favor us against long odds.
All your theories prove true. May the plan guide you. Investigator. May all your... Investigator.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. I can't completely argue with that. I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts. May fate and fortune converge. May fate and fortune converge.
May all our efforts add to the equation. May all your endeavors elicit optimal results.
Try not to deviate from the norm.
This situation is untenable. We aren't prepared to fight mantisaurs, or deal with this magnitude of enemy incursion should they attack again. Architect, guide us. I hope you aren't being... I do not believe I've observed you in these trenches before. You are aware this is a...
Move on, freelancer. I've been tasked with only treating enlisted personnel.
That Manosaur was at least 4 meters tall.
I just...
Nah, probably closer to 6.
can't...
Probably the biggest Manosaur there ever was.
Where?
I should do a study on how...
This is the last bastion of control before No Man's Land. I am unsure of who assigned you permission to be at this locale. Everyone is on edge since that last attack. Honestly, the quiet has made reading far more enjoyable and increased the speed of my literary consumption by 14%.
Perhaps I should peruse Malkin's Immutable Mathematics again. I've only read it 4 times.
Now that is what I call a stubborn clog in the old pipes.
This war cannot come to a conclusion soon enough. The wartime rations are making assignment in proximity
I
to the
do not
latrines
believe you
even
have
more
clearance to
unbearable
be
than is
here.
typical.
I was unaware our situation had become dire enough to warrant the employment of mercenaries. This is mildly distressing.
You're bleeding!
Alt. Access to that area of this trench line has been restricted to authorized personnel only. It isn't safe, given the rift activity.
That Manosaur was at least 4 meters tall.
Freelancer. I've had a conversation with our assigned seer about your repeated injuries. He suspects your right arm will need to be amputated in the coming weeks.
Doctor,
No.
I haven't hurt my right arm. It's my left one that's been injured.
Well, yes, but that is only currently true. And I can only assess existing injuries. I'm no seer, but they know what they're talking about.
Oh, can we skip the horrific injury part and just take it off now?
I'm afraid it would be unethical of me to treat you for injuries that don't yet exist.
That Manosaur was at least
Move
4
on,
meters
freelancer.
tall.
I've been tasked with
probably
treating
closer to
enlisted
6.
personnel.
Probably the biggest Manosaur there ever was.
I should do a study on how alcohol affects the temp.
Everyone is on edge since that last attack. Honestly, the quiet has made...
Perhaps I should peruse Malkin's Immutable Mathematics again. I've only read it 4 times.
This one.
You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order. Never fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing. Well, no. In general, plumbers are called plumbers. I'm the pipe doctor, not a pipe doctor. The notion of a pipe doctor stems from the belief and understanding that plumbing and the human body are fundamentally very similar. Of course, I wouldn't make such a claim if I couldn't back it up. It's like I've always said, a doctor is a biological plumber, exploring the unknown and unseen depths of the human body. And what is the human body but one long, wet, interconnected pipe? Take it from the pipe doctor. We're all just tubes down to the core. Always remember, good plumbing starts in the bowels. Don't forget to clean your ship's toilet inside and out. Zero-G clogs are as stubborn as they are smelly. Now, what can the pipe doctor do for you? Just fine, thanks. Tough nut to crack, but I like a challenge. Clogged toilets are nature's way of keeping us humble. A reminder that for all of our civilized ways, we are only as great as our basic functions. You mean, you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge. Well, I do thank you for your confidence, regardless. Always remember, when a toilet's clogged this... Now, what can the pipe doctor do for you? I'm just a plumber. What do I know about human anatomy? People aren't toilets. Well, I do always remember. Good plumbing. Make sure and get plenty of exercise. An active heart is an active bowel. Now, what can the pipe doctor do for you? I'm just a plumber. What do I know about human anatomy? People aren't toilets. You really think so? Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job. If Matriarch's Mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
Sorry.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to happiness?
Wish. The invaders.
Every scientician yearns to visit Earth.
When I asked the seer for medical specialists, a plumber was not what I had in mind. Trust in the Order to think outside of the box. Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you. Now, will there be anything else? Hello again, stranger. How can I be of service?
You're now entering an active combat zone. Take all necessary precautions.
Armed and ready. Go for torpification. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
You're now entering an active combat zone. Take all necessary precautions.
Armed and ready.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Back and scan. Check your Thorpificator is charged.
Craft doesn't sense target.
Short on targets at the moment. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Liquidate them.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Time to earn my commission.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Anyone else? Here, a medic? Need some help first.
torpification.
Friendly approaching from the north. Hold fire.
Standing by to stupefy. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Ooh.
Anyone else? Here, a medic?
Combatant scanned.
earn my commission.
Go for torpification.
Help me end this fight on my feet.
Target analyzed.
Looks like a fight. Hey, I'm not your enemy.
Combatant scanned.
Commander, you're bleeding. Looks like a fight.
Standing by to stupefy.
Medical pack out.
Target analyzed. Lay down.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Anyone else? Here, a medic?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan. Reviving me is strategically...
Liquidate 'em.
Go for torpification. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Hey, get me go-getting again. Armed and ready.
Standing by to stupefy.
Torpificator at ready status. Combatant scanned. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Armed and ready.
Go.
Vitals are in the red, Commander. Combatant scanned.
Medical pack out. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
audio log of Chief Exploitation Behavioralist DeWitt. This is entry number 8 of my scrapper preventative fieldwork. Unfortunately, it seems my heavy metal detritus drops mixed into the adrenatime cancels the intoxicating effects that the scrappers crave. Their leader was first to the drops-enhanced injections that I conspicuously left for them. And he ran through all 24 in barely a minute trying to cure the urge. He seized, turning steely gray, and then succumbed to some sort of severe blood poisoning. Though I'm confident it's completely unrelated to my heavy metal detritus drops. Now the rest are in a frenzy hunting for... Why, hello. I didn't reckon you'd find me way up... Oh, no. No. I had nothing to do with... I said... No, please! Please! Ah!
Look alive, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Hate to ask for help, but help? Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Back in business.
Realize you're about to die.
Little pick-me-up for you.
Rough customers about...
Anybody got the time? The Adrena time? Time?
Here! Ha! Here! Ha! Huh.
For help, but help?
Thank you, dear.
It's a brawl!
Combatant scared. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Help me end this fight on my...
Back in. Lay low, Commander. Medic's ordered. Medical pack out. Thank you, dear. Fix me up. I'd do it for you. Back in business. Nothing to hit.
if you find another exploding thing, a mine.
Can't remember. Just digging now.
Okay. You find one, you tell me. They explode. The overhead rocks come down. Kill us dead. And if we dead, then can't scrap.
Somebody there.
Armed and ready.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Find any good scraps today? No, no scraps. Hard to scrap. No Adrena time. Head hurts bad.
Aggressors in range.
Who there? Time to earn my commission. Medkit coming your way.
Combatant scan. Here.
You came at us from the scrappers' side? You must be more than a mite brave, or foolish. They're dangerous. I don't envy their handlers.
human resources. Yeah. You come to sit and listen too?
Heard something.
Don't worry. I won't tell no one.
What in the
Listening is
void
the
was
only
that?
thing that keeps my thinker from getting too scrambled.
Closing in. A waste of time and energy.
Knock off the funny business.
Say there, friend. You came from the extractorium. You ain't one of those cultist types, are you?
Why am I standing so close to the Serenium? Hazard pay, of course. And I ain't even started bleeding from the ears yet.
Sprats contain so much nutritional value and basically everything a growing mantisaur needs. Oh, but they're so cute. I wonder which local flora and fauna this new brood of mantisaurs will prefer.
Up and at 'em! Swear you take more naps than a raptidon. Whichever void brain know-nothing decided mantisaurs are more cost-effective than troopers did not include the loss of my patience in the budget.
Appreciate you handling our dirty work.
Hey, choppy. Hey, pinchy. Hey, slashy. How are my three favorite mantisaurs doing?
You lost, stranger? I don't see a lot of new faces in these parts. What are you? Order? Protectorate? Anti?
Well, don't that beat all? An unaffiliated freelancer. You and I are a dying breed. Me, I'm a sprat trapper. Cute little things, but their tallow and hides fetch a high price. Used to be Protectorate, then worked for the Order, then Anti. Whoever's calling the shots on a given day. Now, I'm just waiting for the dust to settle so I can find out who I work for tomorrow. That's the idea. Maybe a little bit of Auntie's consumerism rubbed off on me. Or maybe I'm just a pragmatist. Anyway, you need anything only a humble sprat trapper can provide, you come and find me. Slower than I'd like, but that's not the first time I've had to tighten the old belt. Things will pick up once the war is over. Unless a rift devours the colony. When that happens, sprats and bits will be the least of my troubles. Be seeing you, freelancer. Howdy. Now what can I do you for? Gregory? Well, I'm glad to hear he's still kicking. Loyal customer. Very particular about his sprats. These being hard times, I've had to raise my prices. Gal's gotta eat, and I don't care for sprat meat. You know where to find me. Hey, again. Now, what can I do you for? So, we doing business. The sprats are all premium quality. Let's talk price. You know where to find... Hey now, that's mine! Howdy. Now what can I do you for? Be seeing you... Excuse me? Acting like I'm not even here. Take it! Take it all! What do I care? Happy now? You satisfied? Hey, now what can I do you for? So, we doing business. The sprats are all premium quality. Let's talk price. You know where to find me. Hey, now what can I do you for? So, we doing business. The sprats are all premium quality. Let's talk price. No, that was me. I was enjoying a bottle a little too much and spilled it. Not to worry, I cleaned off the sprats. Hypothetically, if you happen to be weighed down by a bottle of prestige brandy, I'd be more than happy to take it off your hands. Aren't you resourceful? Take all the sprats you need. Next stop, inebriation station. Population, me. Pleasure doing business. Now that is some damn fine brandy. Now that is some damn fine brandy.
Did you need something? Fair enough. Suppose...
Hey, again. Now what can I do you for? So, we doing business. The sprats are all premium quality. Let's talk price. You know where to find me. Howdy. Now what can I do you for? So, we doing business. The sprats are all premium quality. Let's talk price. Hey! These are premium sprats. But damn it, I can't have anyone spreading word that my sprats are inferior quality. That'd follow me forever. Go on, take them. And let's just keep this between us. We're done here. Shove off. We're done here. We're done here. Howdy. Now what can I do you for? So, we doing business. The sprats are all premium quality. Let's talk price. No charge. I don't think you understand. These sprats are my livelihood. And that concludes the negotiations. Just take them. I prefer to not die on this blasted rock. We're done here. Shove off. Howdy. Now what can I do you for? So, we doing business. The sprats are all premium quality. Let's talk price. Trust me, Gregory is an artiste when it comes to biology, and every artist needs the right canvas. Pleasure doing business. Another happy customer. Another happy customer.
Got a bad feel about this line, huh?
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Any luck with the sprat hunt? Decent quality, all things considered. Frankie's work is second to none. You can tell the good doctor I'll be around shortly, armed with needle and thread, calipers, and my finest jar of glass eyes. Not to worry, they're perfectly lifelike. Be seeing you, Agent.
Can't say I'm fond of these lodgings. Talk about close quarters.
Speak briefly for what you
From a medical standpoint, the taxidermist doctor was an unconventional choice. But I can't deny the results. Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you. Now, will there be anything else? How can I be of service? I can tend to your injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate me for my time and skill. Many thanks. Now, hold still. You might experience some momentary discomfort. Right as rain. Now, will there be anything else?
All those Auntie's Choice adverts claiming each new product is 110% this and that, as if numbers are just another adjective unmoored from evidence. Doesn't it enrage you?
Come now. You can't really expect truth in advertising.
It's not the mistruths. It's the cavalier liberties taken with basic mathematics. How can every product be 110% better? What does that even mean?
Have you tried the new Borstwurst Marisol? I'd say it's at least 110%, maybe 120% better than whatever passed for meat paste in the last formulation. Thank law, Fort Endurance still stands. We ought to check in.
Working hard or hardly working? That's
Have a profitable day.
Oh, yes, that's a milestone worth noting. Now I've seen everything.
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Of course that's what I meant. Whether I say me, he, or we, it's all the same.
It's all the same pile of gum.
That tone is not how you get approval for your little tests, designer. Next time, you might want to try and tame your woolly curds with a little mock apple.
Yes? Who are you? And why are you attempting to steal my utterly invaluable attention? This is a fort. Those are soldiers. They are mantisaurs. And I am far too busy to play tour guide. Now, if you'll please excuse me. Yes? Who are you? And why are you attempting to steal my utterly invaluable attention? Sure, fine. Were I you, I'd do my best not to get eaten as I was bumbling through areas I'm not meant to be in.
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up. Save me? From him? Oh, no. Not only is he not a threat, he's actually our senior officer. Allow me to introduce Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, Senior Most Representative at Fort Endurance. Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know what your business is in our base. My experimental mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Hey, Commander. It's my professional opinion that we should back away slowly. This guy's craft is either messing with his gray matter, or he's messing with us.
You may have heard stranger stories, but never one quite so full of spratdom.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, Designer. Of course not. I'm just a lowly trooper acting as interpreter. Otherwise, surely these folks would have figured it out by now.
We have all figured it out. Unfortunately, I'm the only one willing to say it to your face.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Ugh, not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Just rumors and conjecture. The base gossip is that another team was sent to recover the pupa and never returned. But I'm sure they're just deserters. Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
We need you to infiltrate the mutated mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts. Suit yourself, but fame and fortune awaits if you return to answer the call of Executive Wojciech. You've returned. I mean, we knew you'd return. We've been waiting. Have you changed your mind about helping us? Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder.
Oh, stop it. The creep, even if he could act...
That?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts. Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power. I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior that would demonstrate higher communication, and they don't exist. So, catering to his will isn't going to do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. bring it to me. And not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose. I understand. But remember, the scientific value is immense.
Personally, I'd much prefer leaving the pupa where it is and not giving into delusion. But on we press anyhow.
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Auntie's Choice has bred mantisaurs as weapons for decades. They've gone through a number of refinements, but they're functionally the same mantisaurs we began with. What's more, we have never witnessed them mutate in any meaningful way. Not in our labs, not in the wild. But here, on Dorado, they've done something remarkable. Inundated with zeranium from the river, the mantisaurs here have evolved adaptations that have never been documented before. I intend to be the first to do so. I understand. Though, I really hope you'll reconsider. If it helps, don't think about me. Instead, think of all the worlds that can be ushered into Auntie's Choice if we have a more monstrous mantisaur invasion at our disposal. I'll be here if you change your mind.
You, the get-and-go-getter. I'm offering deals so good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barbed wire it took to get here. Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are highly discerning in how they spend their bits in an active war zone, and I really appreciate you dodging literal bullets to bring me your business. And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime, exclusively discounted rate of 4/5 of Auntie's standard profiteering rate. Only so long as you tell nobody of this amazing offer. If everybody got that deep a discount, I'd go out of business for sure. So what will you be buying today? Suit yourself, but I'll be here when and not if you change your mind. Welcome back to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. What can I get you? Welcome back. What can I get you?
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunities downstairs. You here for the view? It used to be comms and observation for the Protectorate. They watched us get hammered by their huge guns and laughed as we scrambled to dig into that cruel, pitiless dirt. Those sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away, and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated. Like someone up here flipped a switch. One second our lives were pain and fear and death, and the next all was quiet. No more shelling, no more shooting. At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our heads up, but there was nothing. We basically walked the rest of the way here. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't. The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army and fight its own battles. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out how to wage war with no gear and almost no know-how. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Andy'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock. Anytime. Auntie knows that sometimes it takes being an informed consumer to be a confident consumer, and a confident consumer is a spending consumer. Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail yourself of our retail opportunity. Checking that the cables I patched are staying together. When that big old gun downstairs was working, it rattled the wiring in the walls, so sometimes the lines short out. They bled us with constant shelling for the better part of 3 months, and it barely earned us a few dozen kilometers. Truth be told, I never thought we'd make it. Those sovereign sanctions can reach all the way across Golden Ridge. They rain shells the size of crabbles on us day and night. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away, and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated. At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our heads up, but there was nothing. We basically walked the rest of the way here. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't. The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army and fight its own battles. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out how to wage war with no gear and almost no know-how. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Andy'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock. A whole colony full of people, and you've chosen to bore me with your inane opinions. You should feel free to take them anywhere that isn't here. Hello there, it used to be comms and observation for the Protectorate. They watched us get hammered by their huge guns and laughed as we scrambled to dig into that cruel, pitiless dirt. They bled us with constant shelling. Those sovereigns sang. They made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away and would have ground us to dust if the cannons hadn't stopped and the Protectorate retreated. Like someone up here flipped us. At first we thought we didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate hightailed it. It took them weeks to rally, and by then we owned most of Golden Ridge. If Auntie'd only send a few thousand more troops, we'd shove them completely off this rock. Thanks. We know you had lots of choices when it came to conquering forces for your moon, and we're thrilled that you've decided to join with Auntie's choice. Have a lucrative day.
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barbed wire it took to get here.
If it were up to me, I'd get a raise.
You gotta help me, please! I didn't do what they say I done! Hey, stranger! Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch. No, at least not so far as I know. But even if so, it'd be a peculiar way of punishing me. An executive could just transfer my contract. No need for all this trouble. They're saying I murdered an officer, but they don't care what I've got to say about it. They just want me locked in here until they pen me in the sewers. Hell no, I didn't do it. I actually like Chief Cuddy. He was pretty alright for a guy who's angling for executive. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it. I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now. We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here. It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew. I don't have to. Cuddy told him himself. He told absolutely everybody, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere. No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy. He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand. What's happening? Are you making any progress? Oh, okay. I guess my crushing claustrophobia is no big deal compared to whatever else you have going on. I'll just suffer this maddening incarceration until you have more time.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. Hey, take it!
What's happening? Are you making any progress? Thank you. But please hurry. I've got severe claustrophobia, and being locked in this tiny cage makes me feel like I've got a Manosaur Queen sitting on my chest.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort? What on this face conjures the notion that I'm looking for random chatter? Go away, I'm busy. You're back? Why? Oh, is that a fact? Then why don't you elucidate my shitty judgment, genius? What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it. What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned sisty stew. Stew that I Oh. Oh no. Oh, did you say Crabble? Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head. Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it, and didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned crabble stock. What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have, at least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career, total secret. Well, no. Not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. There'd be questions, accusations, and assumptions as to who was responsible, and that's no kind of solution. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence. Absolutely. That's only fair. I'll both free Bardot and compensate you for your effort. So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while. Well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you get bits, I get on with my life. Deal? Come on now. You need to reconsider. I'm offering you good bits for easy work. You'll also be saving at least one life from the toils of endless labor. Honestly, why do you persist in antagonizing me? Of course that's what she's gonna say. Do you think everyone nabbed for a crime just confesses? What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it. What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I Oh. Oh no. Well, he told everyone that. See, Cuddy was He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. Law, no. At least, not on purpose. Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grout, so most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while. Yes, that's exactly it. Now just head over to Cuddy's corpse and make it disappear. Well, really, make it turn into a small puddle. But that's neither here nor there. Come on now. Honestly, why do you persist in antagonizing me? Well, isn't that classic? You know what I find fun? Locking you up and throwing away the key if you bother me again without good cause.
What's happening? Are you making any progress? Oh!
Honestly, why do you persist in antagonizing me? Wonderful. Then you should be off to find a dematerializer and dispose of Cuddy's body. Thank law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close. You're back. Tell me that means you've got something helpful for me. Next, you go ensure there is no evidence that can allow the investigation to move forward that gets me and Bardot off the hook. You'll find Cuddy's body inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce You're back. Tell me that means you've got some... Please hurry. It would be nice to have this done before our inspection.
damage-prone daredevil. You're getting better.
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
Liquidate him!
You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die. Now what? Heard something? Ain't nothing there.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us. Yes. Well, the nature of a meritocracy is that sometimes it serves up the rewards we deserve, rather than the ones we want. If Cuddy would have worked within the system more than he tried to work around it, maybe it wouldn't have made him the instrument of his own demise. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardot is free, and here's the balance for yours, which means we're done. While I appreciate your help in ensuring this mess wouldn't blow back on me, we now got nothing else to talk about. While I appreciate your help in ensuring this mess wouldn't blow back on me,
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage. I wish I had bits for you, but I'm still in debt from this uniform, and meals, and the incarceration fee they charged me for being locked up. But I'm telling everyone what you did. I've put in for that transfer, and under the circumstances, I think they'll give it to me. I've put in for that transfer, and under the circumstances, I think they'll give it to me. Thank you again for your help.
While I appreciate your help in ensuring this mess wouldn't blow back on me, we now got nothing else to talk about. Time you moved on.
Can't say I was expecting to see anyone else in these parts for a good long while. Hello, friend. Welcome to the most beautiful half-built landing platform on all of Dorado. Simple, friend. You see any sergeants barking orders? Any of those spidery crystal critters lurking in the rocks? Any order forces storming the area? No, you do not. The perfect blend of just close enough to the base to be safe, but not close enough for any officers to get nosy. And I still get paid the same as if I was a frontliner. Ah, there's the real beauty of it. They won't. The Order's anti-air guns are a damn sight better than we expected. There's no reason to finish the landing pad on account of nothing can land. Command won't go back to building it until the war is won. Then I'm in no danger of being shot anyways. Maybe I'll even get a promotion for doing such a good job keeping this place safe. Oh, no doubt about it, friend. They've been blasting our landing craft out of the sky right, left, and center. I can't even imagine the total cost of it all. But as long as my bits keep rolling in, why should I care? Someone else is getting demoted for that, not me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to my favorite pastime, doing absolutely nothing and getting paid for it. Feel free to look around. As long as I don't see you taking or breaking things, it ain't my problem.
Whichever void brain know-nothing decided mantisaurs are more cost-effective than troopers did not include the loss of my patience in the budget.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Liquidate him! It's a pro!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire!
Not seeing a shot!
Combatant scanned. On whom exactly?
On what? No law damn target!
My aftermarket parts are prime.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan.
Looks like a fight.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Commander.
Draft is ready, and frankly, pissed off.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. I would not refuse medical support.
My claw's always crabby. The Crabble Claw's angry.
Help me end this fight on my feet.
Thank you, dear.
Torpificator at ready status.
I hate to ask for help, but...
Adversary...
Looks like a fight.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. You suffered. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Draft is ready, and frankly, pissed off.
Thank you.
Liquidate them!
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
That doesn't... Armed and ready.
Combatant scan.
Not seeing a shot. No combatant on my scopes. On whom exactly? Your scopes for combatant analysis.
Hate to ask for help, but help?
Proceeding to attack.
Craft is ready, and frankly, pissed.
I'll handle this. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Hostilities are... Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Go for torpification. Back and scan. Proceeding to attack. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Resorting to violence. I'll handle this. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Help me end this fight on my feet.
Check Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scanned.
Back in business.
Torpificator is charged. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Thank you. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Apologies, but no target, no attack. To attack. Combatant scanned. Apologies, but no target, no attack.
Not seeing a shot. Craft doesn't sense a target.
Short on targets at the moment. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Investigating hostile intentions. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Back in business.
Thank you, dear. Mobilizing. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Resorting to violence. Combatant scan. I would not refuse medical support.
Nothing ahead.
Not seeing a shot. On what? No law-damn target. Craft doesn't sense target.
Straps tingling. All charged up. Ha!
Thank you.
Nothing to hit.
Can't attack what's not there. Hostilities are afoot. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Drafts back in business.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I'll handle this. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Mobilizing. Necessary vulnerabilities identified.
Craft doesn't sense a target.
Target. Standing by to stupefy. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Picks me up. I do it for you.
Combatant scan. Suture me up. It'll improve your odds.
Back in business.
Proceeding to attack.
Anyone else? Here, a medic. Back in business.
vulnerabilities identified. Investigating hostile intentions.
Thank you. Graph's raring to go.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
You've returned. I mean, we knew you'd return. We've been waiting. Did you bring the pupa for me? You've returned. Did you bring the pupa for me? That is a dangerous proposition, stranger. You risk the rage of Executive Wojciech if you don't follow his instructions. Wonderful. Now the formation of our new Mantisaur regiment can begin in earnest.
No, no, no. You really don't want to do that.
Biologist Bradford, that is quite enough of...
Listen to me. The man is a charlatan, a fraud. And if you give him the specimen, it will be forever lost to his ignorance. And while it's not unique, it is difficult to acquire. The Mantisaur doesn't want it, nor could it ask him for it. Wentworth only knows it was there because I made the mistake of telling him it was almost a certainty. If you give it to him, it will be wasted. If you give it to me, the science I will perform will fuel biological weapon advancements currently only dreamed of.
Bradford, I am the commander of this base, and you will...
You are nothing but a bottom-ranked trooper who has lied his way to power. But your tongue betrays your grift.
That is enough. Me and the Mantisaur are one. Whether I speak or it speaks, it's all the same voice. And right now, we are both contemplating some frontline service for you. I will take the pupa now, if you please. What? Of course. Its name is Wojciech, its favorite color is blue, and it had 27 brothers when it spawned.
Is that seriously the best you've got?
My ability to communicate with the commander has convinced Auntie's choice, and that should be enough to convince you, too.
Oh, thank law. You've made the right choice. And the research I'm going to do with this little beauty will allow me to retire. Rich, respectable, and powerful.
Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite us. Or grow up to bite us, rather.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east. Restocking
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Following my instincts.
Hostilities are afoot.
Hunkering down. All right, you. Come out! Target relocated. Lost and found.
Moving to check things out. Someone keep an eye.
Ought to get us some kudos.
I have a fix on their
Going
weaknesses.
to investigate.
Crawling into a hole.
Found.
My aftermarket parts are
Pride.
Closing in.
Combatant scanned.
Hunkering down!
help me end this fight on my feet.
Reloading.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
All right, you bastards, come out!
Break's over. I see them.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Back in business.
Break's over. I see them. Ha! Damn fools are trying to fight me.
Craft is ready, and frankly, pissed off.
I see them. Target relocated.
Hey, get me go-getting again.
Lost and...
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Moving to an entrenched position. Earning my kills. Let's see what's causing that ruckus.
Ha! Damn fools are trying to fight me again.
Back in business.
Combatant scanned.
I'm taking cover. Someone else take the shot.
Nowhere left to hide.
Adversary vulnerability.
Graphs tingling. All charged up.
I've had many missions I've never spoken about to anyone. This one will be for different reasons.
Coming, you'll earn me a discount on all participating Auntie's Choice
Do
centers.
try to limit...
care what your excuse is. You're not allowed past this point.
Why are you here wasting my highly valuable time?
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Oh, thank law. Here's the reward I promised. I am downright giddy to get it into my lab so I can start my experiments.
Well, I, for one, am going to try my best to forget any of this ever happened.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
You've returned. Did you bring the pupa for me? Wonderful. Now...
No.
Biologist
Listen to me. The man is the Mantisaur. If you...
Bradford.
You...
That is it. I will take the pupa now, if you please. Finally, Wojciech can begin breeding our new Mantisaur army.
Checks out. Infanticide is a real common reproductive strategy in this species. So maybe he just wanted a snack.
What have you done? You stupid bug! You've ruined everything!
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Got him dead to rights.
Yeah.
Loading surplus rounds. Cover me. Get them out.
Joining the violence.
Reinserting ammunition.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
I won't be loading in the midst of a battle.
It's all over, but the
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Save us! Topping off so many of them! Find them, Jack. I have a meeting in an hour.
Combatant scanned. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
This is what happens when you put a giant insect in charge of product development. Anyone left for us to file a complaint to?
Yeah.
I've put in for that transfer, and under the circumstances, I think they'll give it to me. Thank you again for your help.
It's over. I can't believe that stupid Mantisaur ruined everything. Now it'll be back to the front lines on Paradise Island. It's over. I can't believe that stupid Mantisaur ruined everything. Now it'll be back to the front lines on Paradise Island. Unless I can convince them I can speak with Krabbits.
Oh, lovely. You again. I hope you realize that you contributed to that insanity. For all we know, it was murdering the pupa that caused the Manosaurs to attack. You could have used the amount of common sense nature gives a box of hair and realized he was lying. That's not that. Actually, that is a pretty good point. You're right. You may not have had much choice. I accept your apology. Now, if you'll excuse me, we've quite a mess to clean up. A once-in-a-career opportunity, and that nitwit gives the prize to a giant bug? There really is no intelligent life outside of Auntie's choice. A once-in-a-career opportunity. Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Oh, thank law. Here's the reward I promised. I am downright giddy to get it into my lab so I can start my experiments.
Well, I, for one, am going to try my best to forget any of this ever happened.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Proceeding to attack.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Looking a little wounded there, Commander.
Combatant scanned.
Nothing to hit.
Apologies. But no target, no attack.
My aftermarket parts are fried.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Damn fools are trying to fight me again.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Save us! There's so many of them!
Reloading.
Adversary vulnerability.
Hello again. Have you brought... Oh, thank Lord.
Well, Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scanned. Suffered extensive damage, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
All right, you bastards, come out!
Craft's back in business.
I have a fix.
Moving to investigate. They're back! I'll make them disappear!
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
This is what happens when you put a giant insect in charge of product development. Anyone left for us to file a complaint to?
Uh-oh, get ready, people. We may have trouble. Investigating. All right, you bastards, come out!
Nobody in their right mind is gonna believe I talk to these things now. You're damn lucky I've got to figure out how to explain this mess, or I'd feed you to the bugs myself. Nobody in their right mind is gonna believe I talk to these things now. You're damn lucky I've got to figure out how to explain this mess, or I'd feed you to the bugs myself.
Well, that certainly was a horrific bit of chaos. But you made the right decision by giving the pupa to me. The research value it will provide is enormous. Let the money you've made assuage your concerns. To be sure, it's focusing on my wealth and status my future promotions will bring that comforts me in the presence of all the dead. Yes, you have your bits, and I will have a long, illustrious career spanning decades. Works out perfectly for both of us. And now, you should be off to your next adventure. The research value of that pupa is absolutely incredible. And my future is comfortably assured. Well, that certainly was a horrific bit of chaos. But you made the right decision by giving the pupa to me. The research value it will provide is enormous. Absolutely. And that research will bring me promotions, wealth, and status that is long overdue. My genius will ascend the corporate ladder, and they will be lucky to have me. Yes, you have your bits, and I will have a long, illustrious career spanning decades. Works out perfectly for both of us. And now, you should be off to your next adventure. The research value of that pupa is absolutely incredible. And my future
Nobody
is
in their right
perfectly
mind is gonna believe I talk to
assured.
these things now. You're damn lucky I've got to figure out how to explain this mess, or I'd feed you to the bugs myself.
Well, that certainly was a horrific bit of chaos. But you made the right decision by giving the pupa to me. Yes, you have your bits, and I will have a